What's going on, YouTube? Lone PC Gaming here, bringing you another Witch Doctor build. This is a Jade set. Today I'm going to be going over exactly what I'm wearing here, my gears, my stats, everything, and kind of show it off a little bit. So first, let's take a look at our gear. Of course, we have the Royal Ring of Grandeur, which is almost, well, it is a requirement because you don't want the Jade helm. So this reduces the number of set pieces needed. So let's start off with the helmet here. The Quetzalcoatl is almost a must for this build. You don't need it, but it does deal haunt and locust swarm damage in half the normal duration, which is very good. I got crit on this one. Attack speed is useless. I wish that was Vit or something else to make me a little more tough. I got the Jade shoulders here. Re-rolled for the Vit there. I got reduced cooldowns on there. There's a lot of cooldown reduction on my particular build. I would like to have more cold damage, but it is what it is. This is what I got. My gloves, again, cooldown reduction. I got the crit chance, crit damage there. I got a cold ammy, 18% cold. Like it to be 20, but it is what it is. Crit chance, crit damage. Jade chest with fetish army for some fucking reason. I rerolled something for the 3-piece socket there. I got 20% cold damage braces with 5.5 crit chance. I got the... people switch out between the Heretian Waistguard and the Hode Wrap, and I think there's another one that I'm missing, the Hellcat Waistguard. I don't know. Yeah, for the elite damage, that's what it is. And then I got the Jade pants here. I got the 2-socket. I got the armor int on there, just basic pants, basic boots. I got the Thing of the Deep here. You can run the Campion Serpent with the dogs if you want to, but this actually helps me out a little bit more. I got the cooldown reduction. I got the Vid on there. And then the weapon, what you can do with the weapon is swap the Sunkeeper out with, let's go see if I have one in here. I do, I believe, the Azarath for cold damage if you want to. But I tend to run Sunkeeper when doing like Torment 3 for keystones and whatnot. The Azarath is good for like T6 if you want to run around with that, with the gem in there. And then swap out to the Sunkeeper when an elite pack shows up. And then let's go ahead and take a look at our skills here. I'm currently still have my pet build setting up in here, so we're going to go ahead and go back to the Jade set skill set that we want here. So we're going to want Haunt. We're going to want Resentful Spirits for your left click. Right click is going to be Locust Swarm with Pestilence, just because it spreads so quick. You want as much enemies affected by your dots as possible. We're going to go ahead and leave Horrify, but what I'm going to do is gain mana rather. I'm going to leave Spirit, Walk with Jaunt. I'm going to not use Dogs. I am going to use, actually, you know what? I'm going to put Piranhas here in number 1. Piranado is what we want there. 2 is going to be Soul Harvest, just because that's how I have it set up. Siphon to gain life for every enemy harvested. 3 is going to be Spirit Walk, and 4 is going to be Horrify with the mana, and that is that. Now for our passives, obviously you don't want Sycophants. What we're going to want here is Creeping Death for our Locust Swarm and our Piranhas. Pierce the Veil is a must. We're going to go ahead and get rid of Midnight Feast. We'll swap it out for Grave Injustice just to reduce our cooldown that much more. And the last one we're going to want is Spirit Vessel, just because this build is fairly squishy, especially mine, and we want to stay alive. So that's what we're going to run with that. Now, in a second here, I'm going to go ahead and show you what this build looks like in action. I almost forgot to show you my Paragon points, and we do got 1 to spend. Like I said, I got to switch this back from my pet build to the Jade set. So obviously, I don't know why I did that. You're going to want everything into int. Reset this. What we're going to want is maxed out cooldown reduction, and then we're going to put 2 into here, 2 in here. This is the crit chance, crit damage depends on your gear, so I'm going to go ahead and check that and make sure it's good. You're going to want at least 50 into crit chance, and then the rest into crit damage. Anything above 400s will suffice. So that's set there. Let's reset this. We're going to want maxed out life, and then maxed out resist all if you can, and then the rest into armor. Utility, we're going to want maxed out resource cost reduction, and then maxed out life on hit, and then the rest can go into area damage. And that's just the Paragon points. Okay, so I went ahead and went to the Fields of Misery. We have our Sunkeeper on, and what you're going to want to do first is throw it on your Piranhas, throw it on your Locust Swarm, get some Haunts out there, use Spirit Walk if you're feeling like you're dying a lot, and then go ahead and Soul Harvest, which is number 2. Now you're going to see how much damage this thing does. This is only T3, but I wanted to show you exactly what you want to be looking for when it comes to this build. Now, even though I stacked cooldown reduction, my Piranhas doesn't always come right back up when I want it to. And when I Soul Harvest there, I gain life back. Now, what you can do if you're running into like being too squishy is instead of using the mana regen rune from not Haunt but Horrify, you can go ahead and switch it out to the armor one, and that would work just as well. But stuff just blows up, so let's go find a nice meaty pack here. Here we go. You see how stuff just blows up. So that's essentially the build, and with the Sunkeeper weapon that I'm currently running right now, it's going to do extra damage to elites. A lot of people, I didn't go over my second ring, but this is my second ring here. I did go over it, but some people like to run the SOJ with cold. I do not have a good one. You're going to want a good SOJ for that extra bonus to elite damage on top of the Sunkeeper. That'd be ideal, but this is what it is. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope this helped you out, but it does take quite a while to get the Jade set, so best of luck to you, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.